Hello everybody and welcome back. Root Beer here with more of the Hypatia contest from 2009. We're on question number 3. So let's take a look. Triangle ABC has vertices 8, 0, 2, 0. Sorry, I said 8, 0, didn't I? 0, 8, 2, 0, 8, 0. Alright, so we got 3 parts to this question. A. Determine the equation of the line through B that cuts the area of triangle ABC in half. Okay, well let's graph these points and see if we can get a sense of where this question's going. What we might expect from C. Alright, so these guys all lie basically in the positive region, the first quadrant. And we had 0, 8, 8, 0, and I think it was 2, 0 was the other one? Yeah, 2, 0. Okay. So that's B, that's A, and that's C, correct? Yes. Okay. So, we got a triangle here. And we want to split it in half. So some sort of line like this splits it in half. Now, what can we do in order to split it in half? So, if I had another point, I know B's got to be on the line, but if I had another point, say D, if I could work out what D should look like, I think we'd be all set. Now, how do we split it in half? Well, first we need to know the actual area of ABC. Now we can see we have a height of 8 and a base of 6. So I would say something like the area of ABC is 1/2 base times height. So it's going to be 24. So let D be on AC. So triangle BCD has area 1/2 of ABC. Then the y coordinate of D is the height of BCD. And so if I want half of ABC for the area, so that's going to be an area of 12. So it's going to be x comma y. We're going to have 12 is 1/2 base times height. And rearranging that, we get y is going to have to be equal to 4. Okay. So y is equal to 4. Great. What about this x coordinate? What do we do there? Well, the line through AC, or the line AC, I guess. Either say the line through A and C or the line AC. Has equation y equals negative x plus 8. Okay, I don't think we have to rise over run this one. It's quite clear. Plus, there's a lot else going on in this question, and we're only on A part. So judge how much work and how much writing you do based on how many marks you think you're going to see. An A part for question 3, that's 3 marks, maybe 2. And we've already done a fair bit of work knowing that the y coordinate has to be something. Now let's solve for the x coordinate. So D has x coordinate 4 equals negative x plus 8. So negative 4 is equal to negative x. X is going to be equal to 4. So it's 4, 4. So now line BD is our desired line. And this one I probably would do some slope work for. So D now here, he's at 4, 4. So rise over run is going to be 4 over 2. It's 2. Y is equal to 2x plus, so 2 times 2 is 4, so it'll be minus 4. If you want to, of course, you can plug in the point and actually show them that you're calculating the minus 4, but I think it's quite clear from here. So there's our equation. That's the line through B that splits this area in half. All right. So that's A part. B. A vertical line intersects AC at R and BC at S. All right. This forms triangle RSC. If the area of RSC is 12.5, determine the coordinates of R. Okay. So let's draw a picture of what's going on here. So we've got, I'm going to change the color of this particular triangle to yellow. So we got B, C, A, and then we have, they said it was a vertical line, correct? Okay, vertical line, R and S. So all vertical lines are of the form x equals k for some k. So we get intersection points here. So S would be k0, and R, which is the one they want us to calculate, would be k, and then it'll be minus k plus 8, which we learned from part A. Because we know the equation of AC. We stated that already. Okie dokie. So, we want the area of RSC is 12.5. Well, it's a vertical line, so we get a right angle. So triangle RSC is right angled at S. So area is 1/2 base, which is SC, times height, which is RS. But we can do better. C is at 8, 0. So SC is going to be 8 minus K. RS, well, it's the S has coordinates, Y coordinate 0, so it's just going to be negative K plus 8. Okay, and we want that to be 12.5. Well, multiply by 2, that way we'll get integers here. 12.5 times 2 is 25. 8 minus K, and then this one here is 8 minus K. So really, this is 8 minus K all squared. Okay. So then we have to do a square root here. So plus or minus 5 is equal to 8 minus K. Now, one of these can be thrown out. Well, first I'll rearrange and solve for K. So K is equal to 8 minus or plus 5, so that's going to be either 3 or 13. But only one of these will do, but K is between 2 and 8, because we know we intersect, it says it cuts the line BC. Therefore, K is equal to 3. Now, we weren't asked for K. We were asked for the coordinates of point R. But now that we know what K is, we can see R has coordinates. 3, negative 3 plus 8, but that's really 3, 5. So there we go. And that does B part. I think that went a little faster than A part because we didn't have to work out any line equations or anything like that. And now we'll flip the page for our last part, C part. A horizontal line intersects AB at T and AC at U. Are they really just doing the same question again? forms triangle ATU. If the area of ATU is 13.5, determine the equation of the horizontal line. Okay. Well, so an equation of a horizontal line is always of the form y equals something. So we'll call it y equals k. If you wanted to avoid confusion, because I know when you write the booklets, everything's together. So if you wanted to avoid confusion, perhaps you could write something like y equals L. That would do fine. Here we go. C, B, A, and we have a horizontal line coming in. We'll make it blue. Alright. So we'll call it y equals L. I was going to do K, but let's not confuse ourselves with the K from last part. Alright. So what are we to do? We get T and we get U. And we know triangle ATU has area 13.5. That's what they want. Alright, so we'll just double check here. AB at T, AC at U. ATU has area 13.5. Determine the equation of the horizontal line. Alright. So, I think there's probably two ways to do this. One way, we're going to figure out what T is in terms of L and what U is in terms of L, and I mean their coordinates there. And then we can get the base ATU, or sorry, the base of ATU is just TU, which would be the difference in their x coordinates. And the height here is going to be 8 minus L. And so then we have base times height, we can solve for L. I think that would be a fantastic way to do it, and I will do it that way in just a moment. But I also want to point out that we can do this, I think, by similar triangles. So that's the one I want to attempt first. I think it's going to be the faster way. Okay. So, since y equals L is parallel to the x-axis, we see triangle ATU is similar to triangle ABC. Now we know the areas. We know the area of ABC, and for triangles that are similar, we might say something like, so the height of ATU is basically just R times the height of ABC, where R is the sort of scaling factor. Like TU will be R times BC. Okay? Same thing works with the heights. But I know the height of ATU, it's 8 minus L. It's going to be R times, and I know the height of ABC, it's 8. The real question is, what is this R? Well, the nice thing about similar triangles with the areas and their side lengths having a common ratio, the area of ATU, if their lengths are off by a factor of R, then their areas are off by a factor of R squared. But this one I want to be 13.5. And this one I know is 24. So I'm going to just rearrange this guy to 27 over 2 is R squared times 24. We're going to rearrange and solve for R squared. So it'll be R squared is 27 over 48. 2 times 24 is 48. Let's divide by 3 on the top and bottom, so 9 over 16. And that tells me R is going to be 3 over 4. So 8 minus L is 3 over 4 times 8. 8 minus L is then 6. So L is going to have to be 2. So the equation of the line we want is y equals 2. So that's a way to do it with similar triangles. You might want to add a sentence explaining exactly what R is. But I think that was all clear. If you understand similar triangles, you're going to understand what I just went through there. Now, maybe you didn't make the similar triangles connection, or maybe you just think this is messy or not explained enough. Let's go through another way to do it, and we're going to confirm that y equals 2 should be the right answer. All right? So we'll flip the page, we'll redraw it, and we're going to do this by calculating coordinates t and u and our heights and everything. Okay? But if you like the similar triangles one, if you're happy with that, by all means, go watch another video. Question 4 will be up soon. And thanks for watching for that, for question number 3. All right, so we'll draw our picture a little bigger. And we used, what, the off blue over here. So now I know my answer should be something like this, y equals L. All right, and I get U, and I get T, I get A, B, C. Okay, now I know the height is 8 minus L. So height of triangle ATU is 8 minus L. That's fine. Now, the equation of AB is, and the equation of AC, I know the equation of AC already. It's y equals negative 8 plus, or not negative 8, negative x plus 8. And this one's going to be y something times x plus 8, just because a is still the y-intercept there. You could do some rise over run if you really wanted to show them, but I think this is not the hard part of the calculation. So I would be fine if I were marking it if someone just told me it's going to be, I think, negative 4. So negative 2, or negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 plus 8. Yeah, okay, so we're all set there. So negative 4x plus 8. So T and U have their y-coordinate as L. So T has x-coordinate given by, well, T is on AB, so it's going to be L is negative 4x plus 8. X is going to be L minus 8 over negative 4. And U has x-coordinate. L is equal to negative x plus 8. So x is going to have to be L minus 8 over negative 1. Okay. Now the base of ATU is equal to the difference in the x-coordinates. So that's going to be, U is going to have the bigger one, so we're going to say L minus 8 over negative 1 minus L minus 8 over negative 4. Need to get a common denominator, so we're going to get 4L minus 32 over negative 4 minus L minus 8 over negative 4. 4L minus L is 3L. Negative 32 minus negative 8 is negative 32 plus 8. It's going to be negative 24. And I'm going to flip the minus sign up to the top, so it's 24 minus 3L over 4. Okay, that's the base of ATU. That's what we're looking at here. So now we can see the area of triangle ATU is 1/2 base times height. And so we want 13.5, or really, I guess we should say 27 over 2, because we're doing everything with fractions. And that's going to be 1/2, so those will cancel out. The base, 24 minus 3L over 4, times the height, which is 8 minus L. So multiply by 2, we get, actually multiply both sides by 8. 27 times 4 is 108. 24 minus 3L. 8 minus L. Take out a factor of 3 here, you'll get 8 minus L. 8 minus L. Divide by 3, we'll get 36 is 8 minus L all squared. So 8 minus L is 6, or negative 6. And so from there we can conclude that L is 2 or 14, but Y equals L intersects AB and AC. Otherwise, how would we get T and U? Therefore, 0 is less than or equal to L is less than or equal to 8. So we see L is equal to 2. Therefore, the line has equation Y equals 2. Exactly the same thing we had before, but here's some more calculation and algebra-based work. And that's fine. If you didn't want to go the similar triangle route, that's okay. But both of them are fine. I like both of them. And it was a good question overall. I liked all of 3. So we've got one more question to go, and that will be question 4. Feel free to like or subscribe if you want to be kept up to date on more of these contests, and I will see you for question 4 as we finish off the 2009 Hypatia next time.